Well, before the break, we told you about an upcoming golf tournament that is sure to make a difference in the lives of so many. Last year, golfers hit the greens to raise money for a local couple, the Kasatskis. Their life was turned upside down in a matter of seconds by a drunk driver. So who will benefit from this year's event? First, we introduce you to a wife and mother of 3 who's battling a very rare and aggressive form of ovarian cancer. News 13's Janine Mazurkevich introduces us to a woman who thinks much differently about cancer than the average person.
I feel very inspired now and very blessed. In a lot of ways, a lot of people would think that I'm crazy by saying this, but I do believe that cancer has blessed my life in a lot of ways.
Meet Heather Yurick, a 34-year-old wife and mother of 3, diagnosed with a rare form of ovarian cancer. She and her husband James recently celebrated their 13th wedding anniversary and have been together for almost 20 years.
Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys eating on bed.
They live in Prospect Park in Sugarloaf Township with their 3 children, 10-year-old Hunter, 6-year-old James, and 4-year-old Victoria. A few months ago, Heather was having a hard time losing weight. She had a bloated stomach and was waking up in the middle of the night with pain in the lower part of her body. Her aunt was recently diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer right before Christmas, and Heather was concerned that her symptoms were more than just everyday stress. She went to get checked, and doctors found a very large mass that had to come out. Heather had to have immediate major surgery, which included a complete hysterectomy and removal of a 2-pound tumor, about the size of a 4-month pregnancy. Obviously, when Heather was initially diagnosed with ovarian cancer, the first thoughts that went through her mind were shock, fear, and even death.
All the things that we're taught and that come into our minds every time we have family or loved ones that are affected by cancer. My family was the first thing that popped in my mind, and how much I want to be here to support them and to watch them grow. And I wasn't okay with the diagnosis the doctors were telling me when they told me it was extremely rare and that I should basically be mad at the world and be upset because I got the short end of the stick. I refused to believe that.
When Heather was diagnosed with cancer, the main thing I said to her was, you need to fight. We have 3 children and me. I shouldn't have 3 kids on my own. So I think she took that and ran with it.
Heather is now going through chemo and says she understands everything the American Medical Association told her about cancer, but she wanted to further explore her options holistically. She ended up getting another opinion at Issel's Medical Center in California, where she received different forms of cancer treatment and a lot of information about cancer, where it comes from, and how to prevent it for future generations. Heather now eats an organic diet and changed to a healthier lifestyle in hopes of beating cancer.
Even though you're diagnosed, or if someone's diagnosed with cancer, it doesn't have to be a death sentence. There are a lot of options out there, and explore your options along with conventional means and get the best possible treatment that you can for yourself and for your family. And also, don't give up. You have to have faith. You have to have a lot of encouragement and a lot of hope. And you have to keep a positive attitude. That's, I believe, over 50% of the battle.
Heather says Issel's offers hope to cancer patients. And although it's been around for about 50 years, the clinic is not regulated by the FDA. So insurance does not cover the visits. The Yuricks will have to pay thousands of dollars out of pocket. Some of the proceeds of Making a Difference golf tournament will help pay for their expenses. Well, Heather's story touched the hearts of many right here in her own backyard here at Prospect Park. And another fundraiser is also underway, that one inspired by a 13-year-old girl. Nicole Brezik's family is close to the Yuricks, and during a common walk in the development with neighbor Kim Plotek, Nicole talked about what they can do to help Heather.
She's more like family than a neighbor, because we're really close, and I just wanted to help.
That help will come in the form of a Party in the Park fundraiser right here in Prospect Park on July 23rd. Registration for the motorcycle run is from 10:30 to noon at Prospect Park. The activities begin at 2.
We're actually going to kick off with a motorcycle run, and we're hoping to get, quite a few riders We're putting out flyers, asking our friends, different other clubs in the area if they want to ride, and groups, so on and so forth. And we're going to kick it off with that, and then we're going to come back here and basically have a big block party. We're having food, we're having Jolly Jumper, we're having some live entertainment, we're having DJs, we're having the water tank, baked goods, we're having tons of tricky trays, raffles, 50/50s, all that.
The Prospect Park community is teaming up with the Anthracite Apostles to make the motorcycle ride possible, where Plotek's husband is a member.
What's really unique about it is all these people in this community. It's amazing because I'm here only 2.5 years, and we're all just like family. When this happened, I mean, we started out with, I think, 4 or 5 people at our first our meeting, gathering, and then it just, multiplied from there. It escalated. We got out flyers to everyone. Everyone's calling us, sending in donations.
The amount of support that the family and our friends have given back and are continuing to give back is just totally overwhelming. I know myself, my wife, and the children are more grateful than anybody would ever know. It means the world to us.
The support as far as the community has been incredible. I never expected such an outpouring from everyone and our friends in our development here, and the family, and as far as family of friends in development and everybody, it's just completely overwhelming. I'm humbled and honored to be a part, and I hope that I can give hope to other people as well, and I want to be able to give back to the community for everything that everyone's doing for me. And even though I was told that it was a rare diagnosis and possibly not such a good outcome, I know that God's brought me to this and He'll bring me through it.